You don't go silent because you have nothing to say. You go silent because you have too much to say. Too many thoughts, too many feelings, too many disappointments stacked inside your chest. You've replayed the moment in your head 100 times. What they said, how it made you feel, what you wish you had replied. But instead of speaking, you choose silence. Not because you are weak, but because you are exhausted from explaining yourself to people who never truly listen. When a woman gets hurt, her first instinct is not anger, it's reflection. She looks inward and asks herself, am I overreacting? Am I being dramatic? Did I misunderstand? She tries to justify other people's behavior before honoring her own emotions. She gives excuses to those who hurt her and blames herself instead. By the time she realizes she deserves better, she is already tired of talking about it. You may see her smile, but inside she is replaying conversations. She types long messages in her phone, explaining exactly how she feels, then deletes them. She imagines finally speaking up, finally being honest, finally setting boundaries. But then fear creeps in. Fear of being misunderstood, fear of being ignored, fear of being told she is too sensitive again. So she chooses the safest option she knows. She stays quiet. Silence is not coldness. Silence is self-protection. A woman who has been hurt repeatedly learns that speaking does not always lead to understanding. Sometimes it leads to arguments. Sometimes it leads to gaslighting. Sometimes it leads to being made to feel crazy for feeling what she feels. So her mind adapts. She starts associating vulnerability with pain. She starts believing that opening up will only hurt her more. So she closes herself off. For many women, this pattern begins in childhood. Maybe she grew up in a home where her emotions were ignored. Maybe she was told to stop crying, to toughen up, to not make a big deal out of things. Maybe no one ever asked her how she truly felt. So she learned early that silence keeps the peace, that expressing emotions causes problems, that being quiet makes life easier. She carried that lesson into adulthood without even realizing it. In relationships, her silence becomes more noticeable. She gets hurt but says, "I'm fine." She feels neglected but laughs it off. She feels lonely but tells herself she's overthinking. Deep down, she hopes someone will notice. She hopes someone will see past her smile and ask, "Are you really okay?" But when no one does, she feels even more alone. Not because she expects mind reading, but because she wishes someone cared enough to look deeper. Inside her head, there is a constant battle. One voice tells her to speak up, to stand up for herself, to stop accepting less than she deserves. Another voice reminds her of all the times she opened up and got hurt, all the times she trusted and was disappointed. So she stays silent, not because she has nothing to say, but because she has learned that words do not always change anything. Silence slowly builds pressure. Every ignored feeling, every swallowed tear, every time she chose peace over honesty, it all adds weight to her heart. It's like water behind a dam. At first, it's manageable, but over time it becomes overwhelming. One day, she might explode, or she might emotionally shut down, or she might simply walk away without explaining herself. And people will say she changed. They'll say she became cold. They'll say she stopped caring. But the truth is, she just stopped hurting out loud. A silent woman is not empty. She is full of unsaid words, full of emotions she never felt safe expressing,
full of tears she cried in private. Her silence carries stories no one ever asked to hear. And the saddest part is, she still cares. She still feels deeply. She still loves hard. She just learned to do it quietly. Sometimes she wishes she could go back to the version of herself who spoke freely, the version who trusted easily, the version who didn't overthink every sentence before saying it. But life taught her to be careful. People taught her that vulnerability can be dangerous. So now she protects herself the only way she knows how, by staying silent. If you are this woman, know this. Your feelings are valid. You are not dramatic. You are not too much. You are simply human. Wanting to be understood does not make you weak. Feeling deeply does not make you broken. It makes you real. And you deserve people who listen without judging. People who don't minimize your emotions. People who don't make you feel guilty for having a heart. You don't have to be loud to be strong, but you also don't have to suffer in silence. Healing starts when you find safe spaces, when you allow yourself to speak without fear, when you stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your pain matters.
So let me ask you something. Who was the last person you truly opened up to? Not the surface-level conversations, not the "I'm fine" answers, but the real ones, the honest ones, the ones where you didn't hide your feelings. And when was the last time you allowed yourself to be seen? Not as the strong woman, but as the human one.